One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he has challenged his team to come out and get off to a quick start. The reason this home crowd can be so dominant, they are unbeaten in ACC play. And he said this is where we show that we can be the conference champs, but it starts in this opening drive. He said if our crowd is loud, energetic, and making it difficult on the opponents, that's where we gain our edge here today at home. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shepard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Fourth down, Carr. He breaks a tackle. How about that tackle to stop him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Sellers. He's going to take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Right side, it's Mobley. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
Right down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Fires immediately. At the 35, he's loose. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Throwing, Carr. Back's got it on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Irish! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They go play action with Sellers. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quick give. It's Johnson. Defense all over him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sellers from the gun on third down. Short pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for the edge. The pitch. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Sellers. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Hauls it in. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Shepard. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All over him immediately.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Look out! Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sellers on the play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affecting the game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit. and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Sellers. On the move and looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Throwing right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Left side, it's Mobley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Off-play action. Snags it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll test the right side. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at Louisiana taking on the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. And it's the Ragin' Cajuns looking to deliver in a big way today to get to 8-2. I know those 2 hiccups did not sit well with this team. Hopefully now they can close out the season in style. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Though they were getting up against the play clock and they don't want the penalty, they'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Pulls it. Now the toss. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They'll ride him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Davidson. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
From deep, it's Young. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Carr under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half.
He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Hits inside. It's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Davidson.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's Sellers to throw. Lets it fly. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sellers. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers slides away, extending the play, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, it's Davidson. It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Still looking. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
man, what a break. Great job following on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, following the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Keeps it himself. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense picks it up. There he goes down the right side. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Out wide left, it's Burrows. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Delay to the back. It's Johnson. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Sellers to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Wide open downfield. Off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
I just love that about this team, because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. RPO complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He'll pull it down and run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Again, it's Carr. Takes the easy completion. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Trying to get the corner. The pitch. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Play fake, Sellers. on his feet. And they got him for the sack. Had good protection for a minute. Tried to create a little more time, and the defense was there to stop it. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. The give on the counter. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team